What's up, family? It's your man, Daryl Alder II. Getting ready for bed, but I want to drop this word really quick. It's called tear down your idols. Throughout the scriptures, we see many instances where the Israelites would often become preoccupied with the worship of false gods. They would inhabit a land, and then when they would inhabit that land, they would copy their neighbors and practice this foul practices of idolatry. And God had warned them about doing this, and they kept doing it. And so whenever they would do this often, God would have to allow a circumstance to happen. He'd punish them somehow. Sometimes their enemies would attack them. Something would occur from God to make them aware, I'm not cool with this. Because God said to them, I am a jealous God, and thou shalt have no other gods before me. He said that in the Ten Commandments. And so how does that apply today? It applies to us because it's really easy to have an idol. An idol can be a literal thing, a statue or something we worship, or it can be an activity. It can be something that started out positive and that's not bad in and of itself, but we misuse it from its purpose that it was intended for, and it becomes too much of a focus in our life. And the thing about God is God loves you and he wants to have the intimate relationship with you. But in order to do that, we have to remove those idols so that we can see him clearly. God says in the book of James, come close to God. Or he says, come close to me and I will come close to you. And so if you want a closer relationship with God, that requires intimacy. Just like a relationship with your significant other, you have to put in the effort in order to see the fruits of your labor. And so God loves you so much, and he's saying, I want more intimacy with you. So tear down your idols. Because when your idols are up, it's kind of like an obstruction that blocks your viewpoint of God. It gets in the way and it distracts you from drawing to him to the degree that you are permitted and capable of doing. It's funny because I've been meaning to put this video up for the past week and just had so many other things happening, and some of them distractions. I've been putting up words and things he's been giving me, and I'm like, why am I not putting this one up? I don't know. Am I not saving it? Am I saving it for the wrong time? What am I doing? And I noticed I got preoccupied with different things and I would get distracted. And so it's like I was living this word out. And so what I would recommend, and what the word is very clear about, is prioritizing God. When you put him first, the intimacy in your life will grow, and you'll find a sense of greater clarity spiritually because those distractions and those blocks will have been removed. So I just encourage you today, tear down your idols and make God the primary focus. Even if you do it for just a bit of time, even if you spend a little bit of time reading your word, 5 minutes or a few minutes, or even praying, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. When he becomes the primary focus of your life, other things will start to line up because God wants to bless you, but more importantly, God wants a relationship with you. The one thing Jesus said that's a very, very strong scripture that's a cold scripture, could scare you. It's when he says when he comes back, he's going to say, many are going to come to him and say, God, I did all these things in your name. I cast out devils in your name. I prophesied in your name. And he's going to say, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. In other words, you workers of trouble. I never knew you. And that's the most important thing. You can do all these great things for God, but if you don't know him, if you don't have a relationship with him, that is what's going to prevent you from accessing heaven. That is what is going to prevent you from having salvation. So right now, I just want to give you an opportunity to have salvation, and it comes through placing your faith in Jesus Christ. This is done with a confession of your mouth and a belief in your heart that Jesus is Lord and that he died and that God the Father raised him back from the dead. So just repeat after me. Lord Jesus, I believe you died on the cross. I believe God the Father raised you back from the dead. I ask you to come into my heart, and I make you my Lord and my Savior. I believe I said everything. Yes, I'm sorry. I was caught up. If you did that, you are a new creation. Your name is now written in the book of life. I recommend you get in a Bible-based church and watch God transform your life. The reason why this is such an important decision is that if you don't make this decision, you immediately are on the other side of salvation, which is separation in eternity in hell and condemnation. And hell itself is a place of torment, anguish, and it will also be thrown into what is known as the lake of fire, which is far worse. And God is saying, wherever you go, your soul is your mind, will, and your emotions. Your soul is going to go somewhere for eternity. It's going to go in heaven with God, which is a new heaven, new earth, a new creation you'll become, or it's going to a place of separation from God, which is hell. So you get to make the decision, everlasting life or everlasting damnation. I hope this word encouraged you, and I hope you're blessed. Tear down your idols. God bless you.